Let's be real. A lot of us walk around thinking we're behind financially. We see headlines about millionaires in their 20s, people flipping houses, investing in crypto, driving Teslas, and we start to feel like we're playing catch-up. But here's the truth. You might be doing better than you think. There are signs, real solid signals, that your financial life is on track, even if you don't feel rich yet. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 signs you're actually doing great with your money. You might not have it all figured out, but if you're hitting even a few of these, you're way ahead of the average person. Let's start with the most basic and most powerful sign. You're spending less than you earn. That's it. That's the first real step toward financial control. If you consistently finish each month with money left over, whether it's $5 or $500, you're building something. Most people live paycheck to paycheck. They spend every dollar the moment it hits their account. But if you're creating even a small gap between your income and your expenses, you're laying the foundation for long-term wealth. That gap is where savings happen. That gap is where investing happens. That gap is what changes your future. Now, here's the second sign. You have an emergency fund. It doesn't need to be 6 months of expenses or buried in gold bars. Just 1 to 3 months saved in a separate account is a big deal. Why? Because life happens. Your car breaks down, you get sick, your job cuts hours. An emergency fund turns a crisis into an inconvenience. Most people don't have even $1,000 saved. But if you do, you've created space. You've bought yourself time. And that's something money can absolutely do. It buys peace of mind. Third sign, you're investing regularly. Doesn't matter if it's in a Roth IRA, a TFSA, your 401k, crypto, real estate, or just a simple index fund. The point is consistency. If you're setting aside money for your future and doing it month after month, you're building wealth the way it's actually built, slowly, steadily, quietly. Most millionaires didn't get rich overnight. They got rich by buying boring investments and letting time do the heavy lifting. If you're already in that habit, you're on the right track, no matter what the balance says today. Sign number 4, you're not drowning in high-interest debt. This one's huge. You might still have student loans, a car payment, or a mortgage. That's normal. But if you've avoided racking up credit card debt, payday loans, or buy now, pay later traps, you're being financially smart. High-interest debt is like swimming upstream. Every month, it drags you back. If you've either avoided it or made progress paying it down, you're winning. Debt isn't always bad. But unmanaged, it's a killer. And if you've learned how to control it, instead of letting it control you, that's a major sign of financial maturity. Fifth sign, you know where your money goes. That doesn't mean you're some spreadsheet wizard or that you track every penny. But if you check your bank account regularly, if you have a general idea of your spending, if you've looked at your subscriptions and cut the ones you don't use, you're already doing more than most. Financial awareness is incredibly underrated. It's not sexy. But knowing what's going on in your own accounts is like checking your car's dashboard. It's how you spot problems early. It's how you stay on the road. If you're aware, you're in control. The sixth sign is more psychological. You think long term. Maybe you're not rich yet. Maybe you still worry about money. But if you're making decisions today with your future in mind, you're doing better than most. That could mean saving for retirement. Planning to buy a home. Trying to build passive income. Researching how investing works. Thinking about your kids' education. Whatever it is, if your brain is wired toward the future instead of just the next paycheck, you've already crossed a major milestone. Most people don't think that way. But you do. And that's powerful. Finally, the seventh sign. Money isn't a constant source of stress. This one's a bit abstract, but stay with me. If you can sleep at night without anxiety about bills, if you don't feel panic every time you check your balance, if you're not hiding from your finances but facing them head-on, then you've achieved something huge. Peace of mind isn't flashy, but it's freedom. If money doesn't dominate your mental space, you're in a strong place. That doesn't mean you're done, but it means you're safe. And that's more than many people can say. So, let's tally it up. Are you spending less than you earn? Got an emergency fund? Investing consistently? Avoiding toxic debt? Tracking your money? Thinking long term? Feeling financially calm? If you hit 3 or 4 of those, you're on solid ground. 5 or 6. You're ahead of the curve. All 7. You're a financial outlier, even if you don't feel like one yet. Here's the truth, most people don't tell you. Wealth isn't a number. It's a direction. If you're moving forward, step by step, then you're doing it right. You don't need a mansion, a 6-figure income, or a perfect portfolio. You need habits. You need consistency. And you need perspective. Because while social media shows you highlight reels, your financial journey is about quiet, steady wins. And if you're watching this video, thinking about your money and trying to improve, that alone puts you ahead of the average. This is Compound State, where smart money grows. If you found value in this, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. How many signs did you check off? And what's your next financial move? We'll see you in the next one.